All right, we are live. We are live. What is going on? What is going on, everybody? If you guys are just getting in here, what we're going to be doing is we're just going to be going through a quick breakdown of pretty much just all the games tomorrow, all the NBA games, all the games we could bet on. If you do follow the channel, you guys would know that we are on a very, very hot streak right now. We are 6-2 over our last 8 bets. So we're looking very good. We're going to break down some of the games tomorrow. You guys got any questions, you can drop them down low in the comments, and I will try my best to get to them. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get on to these games for tomorrow. What is going on? What is going on? If you guys are getting in here, man, make sure you're dropping some likes for me to get this stream out there to other people as well. We'd really, really appreciate that. All right, so we're looking at the Pistons and the Magic here tomorrow. So these are just going to be pretty quick assumptions here. Um, I don't really know a ton of news about these guys right now. This is just jumping in and just giving just a quick look. So Pistons Magic, based on what I've seen, the Pistons really haven't been bad. I get the Pistons are a bad team, but they're playing the Magic who aren't very great either. Let's see if we can get any props here at all. See if there's any props out. Cole Anthony's props. So yeah, there's a good amount of props up here as well. Player combos, okay. But if I were to side with a bet on this one, I would probably, just from a team perspective, I would probably look to go Magic -2 here. Like I said, that's not looking at any injuries, anything like that, so on and so forth. What is going on? What is going on, everybody? I appreciate y'all liking the stream. Make sure you guys hit those likes for me. Try to run these up. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. All right, let's go. Okay, so Pistons Magic. Let's go ahead and look at the Celtics Hawks now. As of right now, the Hawks are 2.5-point favorites. I don't really know how. I don't know if there's some injuries for the Celtics or if people are missing. I don't really know what's going on there, but as of now, the Hawks are favorites versus the Celtics. If there is no injuries, though, I would definitely lean towards the Celtics over the Hawks. The total set at 217.5. Like I said, guys, this is just really, really quick breakdowns, nothing crazy whatsoever. All the props are up. There's a lot of props up, which surprises me. Usually this early, there's not a ton of stuff up like this. Player combos. I love me some player combos, man. Yeah, it doesn't even look like a lot of guys are out for the Celtics either. Tatum's in, Jaylen Brown's in. That's interesting. That player combo for Jason Tatum, 30.5 points and assists. That's a pretty good one. What about points and rebounds? 34.5. That might be an even better one. That might be one we look at for tomorrow. Celtics are a solid play tomorrow. Yeah, for sure. I don't know if there's any injuries, though. I don't know why the Hawks are favorites. I do not know why the Hawks are favorites. I'm not going to lie to you. All right, let's go on to the next one here. Nuggets at Pelicans, 6-point favorites. The Nuggets are. I would definitely lean towards the. Actually, man, I think I would lean towards the Pelicans here. I'm not going to lie to you. I really think I would lean towards the Pelicans. The Nuggets are just like, yeah, they have Jokic, and Jokic covers up a lot for that team, man. I mean, the Nuggets are not that great of a basketball team. I mean, that team is carried by Jokic night in and night out. I might lean towards the Pelicans +6 there. I think the Nuggets will win. Let's jump in and let's look at some props, though, real quick. Let's look at some props real quick here. Jokic over 35.5 points and assists. Man, we went to that yesterday, and that burned us. Lost by half a point. Lost by half a point. What is going on, everybody? What is going on to all the new people hopping in here? If you guys enjoy this, man, make sure you keep hitting those likes. Let's try to keep getting this stream out there to everybody. All right, so the Jokic 35.5. You got pretty good odds on that, too, at -104. That's pretty solid. That's pretty good odds right there. Aaron Gordon, 17. What's Aaron Gordon's points and rebounds? 19.5 for Aaron Gordon's points and rebounds. Let me go ahead and look up his recent stats here. Aaron Gordon stats. That could be a decent one. Yeah, he averages 14 and 5. He averages 14 and 5. What did he have against the Nets? Yeah, with 10 and 5, 16 and 5. And what's his number at? 17 and that, or no, 19 and a half. Actually, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that is a little high. Maybe that is a little high for him, for old Aaron Gordon. What is going on, people? What is going on? All right, so if I had to lean with a side, like I said, probably go Pelicans +6, especially if everyone plays for him tomorrow. I know Brandon Ingram's been out, but last time they played the Sixers, the Pelicans, which was a couple days ago, they rested a lot of their guys, so they should be pretty fresh after having a couple days off, and they're playing at home too. So that should be a decent one. And then we get the Jazz at the Grizzlies. Now, this is an interesting one because the Jazz on paper are the better team. Let me fix my TV. There we go. The Jazz on paper are the better team, but the Grizzlies, man, they have been hot, and I think the Jazz still might be missing Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. If they're still missing Mitchell and Gobert, I would definitely okay. If they're missing Gobert and Donovan Mitchell, their offensive efficiency takes a hit, and obviously so does their defense without Gobert in the game. I would look at some sort of Ja Morant prop in this, or I would look to take the over on this game. Because who did the Jazz just play the other? They played the Suns. And I get it, Ja is not a shooter like D Book is, but man, they could not stop Devin Booker. Devin Booker probably could have scored 60 points if Monty Williams would have let him. So I would really look in heavily to taking something with a Ja Morant prop to see if it's up. That's a later game. Bro, these props are up early tonight. These props are up very, very early tonight. This is good. This is good. When these are up, it's probably because there were only 2 games today. I guarantee you that's why. But when these props go up early, you can find a lot of value in these. But I guarantee you that's why they're up so early, because they had all day to look into this because there were only 2 games today. That's because they're never up this early. I mean, they got player combos up and everything. Speaking of player combos, let's go look at Ja. 36.5. Wow. 36.5 points plus assists for Ja Morant. I really, really like that. 36.5 points plus assist at -106 odds. Wow, that number might even drop a little bit. That's a really good one. I really, really like that. Because if we look at pace, too, let's pull up the advanced statistics over here as well. Let's go to Ken Hollinger, NBA. I'm on FanDuel right now, the lock pad. I am on FanDuel. MSU versus Michigan Saturday, Jerry. Yeah, man, I don't really bet a ton of college basketball. I really don't. I don't know. I just feel like I see things much clearer in the NBA. And this year, man, it looks like it's hard to bet college basketball. There's some, heavy favorites that are, real close games. And I just feel like it's hard to bet. For me personally, if you can bet it, man, good for you. But okay, let's look at the pace here for these two teams. Memphis has the 6th fastest pace in the league, which means they're playing pretty quick. They're getting a lot of possessions in. While Utah actually plays a little slower than I thought. I wonder if that has to do with missing Donovan Mitchell, because I thought they played a little bit faster than that. They rank 18th in pace. I wonder if that has to do with missing Donovan Mitchell. That's interesting. But yeah, man, 36.5 points and assists. Wow. I kind of want to make that now. But it's set like it's because where's Utah in defensive efficiency? Utah defensive efficiency is 11th, but that's a little skewed because of Rudy Gobert, who they don't have right now. And like I said, they could not stop Phoenix to save their life last night? Yeah, it was last night. They could not stop Phoenix at all. It's Gobert and D. Yeah. Yeah, I know. That's a good one, though. That's a really good one. All right, let's go on to the next one here. Jaren Jackson. Let's look at Jaren Jackson's points and rebounds. 23.5. Jaren Jackson points and rebounds. That might be a decent one to look into. All right, on to the next here. That's a good one, though. I would take Grizzlies -3 in that situation as well. I would take Grizzlies -3. What sites you use to study before picks? I use a site called Team Rankings. I use the Hollinger stats as well. Hollinger stats pretty much give you like all the advanced stats in the NBA, like offensive efficiency, defensive efficiency, pace, effective field goal percentage, true shooting. If you can understand the advanced stats when it comes to betting on the NBA, it'll give you a really big advantage. It makes breaking things down. It just gives you a whole new world of knowledge if you can understand that stuff. I'm not saying it's going to make you a winning bettor, but it could definitely help for sure. All right, on to the next one. Portland at Houston. Wow. I understand. I don't think Portland's very good this year. Let's go ahead and let's look this up. I'm not sure. I haven't really bet on Portland. Portland's 20-28. Let's go ahead and look at what their recent trends are. They almost pulled off a comeback against the Mavericks the other day. They came within a couple points, and they still ended up losing by 20. I mean, their defense is just it's not very good. Well, it wasn't very good that game, at least. Let's go ahead and let's look at defensive efficiency for Portland. Let's go ahead. We'll sort it. Portland ranks about. Portland is 27th in defensive efficiency, so they do not have a very good defense whatsoever. They do not have a good defense at all. What is going on, everybody, man? We got 56 people in here right now. If y'all can hit that like button for me, if you guys do appreciate this, if you guys want to learn more about sports betting, make sure you hit that like button for me, and let's try to run this stream up. Also, to the new people in here, I'm doing a $100 giveaway on my YouTube channel. The winner is actually going to be announced within the next couple hours here. So if you guys want to get in on that, make sure you go hit the link to the YouTube channel in my bio, sub to the channel, and you're automatically entered. But let's get back to business here. All right, so yeah, Portland defensive rating, 29th. Houston is last. Houston is 30th in defensive efficiency. So this is this could be a high-scoring game here. This could be a high-scoring game. Let's look at offensive efficiency now and see where Portland ranks. I know Houston's not very good. The Houston ranks 27th in offensive efficiency, so they're down there pretty far as well. What about Portland? Portland is 13th. Portland is 13th. Are they missing anyone? Does anyone in the chat know if Portland is missing anyone for tomorrow? Does anyone in the chat know if Portland is missing anybody for tomorrow? Because this is only a 2-point spread. This is only a 2-point spread here. And Houston, and man, Portland's been pretty good against the spread too. Chat, that might have to be one we lock in. I don't see the YouTube link in your bio. It should be the YouTube icon. It's not an actual link. It's the YouTube icon in my TikTok bio. Just click on that, and it'll take you right to the YouTube page. Fernie Simon's on points. Yo, he's a dog, man. He's a dog. He's a hell of a player. But man, look at this. Listen to this. You guys ready for this? Portland in their last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games, they're 7-3 against the spread. They're 7-3 against the spread. Portland is. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Let's go ahead and let's look at Houston here. This might be one we have to lock in. Unless there's some news that I'm missing. Houston's been pretty hot against the spread of late, too. They're on a nice little run here. They're 4-2 over their last 6 against the spread. But they've played Sacramento twice. They didn't cover against them. Utah, a team who's a mess right now. San Antonio, who's one of the worst against the spread teams in the league over the last couple weeks. They played San Antonio twice. Okay. That explains a lot, actually. Yeah, man. That might be one we look to bet. 100% might be one we look to bet. That might be one we look to bet, indeed. Okay, so that's see, I want to make that, man. And overs for the freaking Houston Rockets hit like crazy too, because no one can play defense on that team. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I want to make that, but I got to record everything. So I can show it to TikTok. I like to screen record everything. So I'm not going to make that bet yet. I'll probably make it after we cut the stream. But Portland -2. Portland -2 is one that I'm looking for. Portland -2 is one that I am looking for sure. Let's go ahead and let's see if we can find any props. CJ McCollum, 20.5. For any Simon. Only 19.5 for Simons. Only 19.5 for Simons at -110 odds. That's pretty solid. Let's go ahead and let's look up NBA DVP. NBA DVP, to my people that are in here, right? We lost some people. To my people that are in here, all right? I'm going to give you guys a tip. Okay? This is a big one. If you guys do not know what NBA DVP is, it means defense versus position. And I use a site, it's called Hashtag Basketball. You can use pretty much any site you want to. I like their rating system that they have. It pretty much gives you an idea for what teams suck the most or the best at guarding certain positions, right? So like if we come down here, we'll sort this by here, I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys the screen. Can I flip the camera? Whatever. So we'll come down here. Where is the one where I can just sort everything? Okay, whatever. So we'll just sort it by center, right? You guys can see it right there. Center. So these here are the 5 best teams at guarding centers, right? This is used for fantasy basketball purposes. That's what this is used for. So like DraftKings, this is a really good site to use. But you can also use this with prop bets as well. So like Golden State, Milwaukee, Phoenix, Oklahoma, and Toronto are 5 of the best teams at guarding centers, right? But also you can look right here as well. Anything in the green means they're not very good. Anything in the green means they are not very good at. So they give up a high field goal percentage and they give up a lot of rebounds. Okay, I don't really understand how. I guess it's points because they don't allow a lot of points to centers. All right, but then you come down here, right now on this site in particular. 150 is the absolute lowest you can go, right? That's the worst of the worst. And Houston is the absolute worst of the worst at guarding centers in particular, okay? So Yusuf Nurkic tomorrow maybe, right? Maybe for rebounds, right? The Rockets almost rank dead last in rebounds. They give up the most amount of blocks to centers, right? They give up the most amount of points to centers. They give up the highest field goal percentage to centers as well. So that's something you can look at. That's things that you can look at for player props. Like I said, you don't just have to use this stuff for DraftKings. You can do this with every single position. You can sort it by teams. You can sort it by position. You can sort it by teams versus certain positions. Everything like that. All right. Okay, now let's actually sort this by. Let's go look at Houston. Let's sort Houston here. If I had to guess, everything is green for Houston. Everything is green for Houston. All right. I mean, look, see, power forward, small forward, shooting guard, point guard, center. Everything is green, right? This is their overall ranking. That means they suck. That means they suck defensively. They're one of the worst teams at guarding every single position on the floor. So what does that tell me? That tells me that we could look at maybe a Trailblazers team prop. We could look at their total, right? Like I said, find their highest volume shooter and maybe, look to take the over on their point prop. Something like that. So that's pretty much just the gist of how I go about looking for player props as well. So like I said, just type in MBA, and then DVP, defense versus position. That's a really good tool to use. Nazir Little is out. Larry Nance ain't back yet. Okay. And Robert Covington is good to go tomorrow. All right. All right, so let's go on to the next one here. Let's go on to the next one. All right, next up we got Pacers at the Thunder. Thunder are one of the best teams against the spread in all of basketball. I don't know if Sabonis is back yet for the Pacers. I know Sabonis was out. I think Karis LeVert was hurt too, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. He might be back though. But anyways, one person I want to look at here is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander over points and assists. We had him points and assists a couple days ago. Easy victory. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a volume monster for the Thunder. I mean, if someone's going to take a shot, especially in clutch time, it's going to be Shai. If someone's going to get an assist on the team, it's probably going to be Shai. He's pretty much involved in almost every single point that is scored on that offense. The fact that this is only 31.5 is kind of surprising. Let me go ahead and let's see how fast these two teams play. I know Oklahoma's. I think they're the slowest team in the league. Actually, no, they're not. They have They have one of the worst offensive efficiency in the league. They actually play pretty fast, though. They play pretty fast, but they do have the worst offensive efficiency in the league, pretty much because their only offensive weapon is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So that's why they have one of the lower offensive efficiency ratings. Let's go ahead and let's see where Indiana ranks defensively. Let's go ahead and let's see where he ranks defensively. After the Hornets and Pacers game, sheesh. Yeah, man, the Hornets went absolutely nuts the other day. That was insane. That was insane. But Indiana is actually tied for 22nd. I guess they are 22nd. They're not tied. But they rank 22nd in defensive efficiency. Let's go ahead and see if Sabonis is back. Sabonis was out. I think he was out at least. Sabonis, we'll go ahead and we'll look at news here. Pacers, Sabonis. Okay, so he practiced yesterday. Sabonis has been in a lot of trade talks too. Right now it says he's questionable. Right now it says he's questionable for Friday. Pacers only moving Sabonis for Nico Vucevic. Interesting. Yeah, Sabonis has been in a lot of trade talks too. So if he starts to sit, maybe there could be some trade stuff going on with him too. That's something to look into as well. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about here. All right, but Shai tomorrow. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, I think that's a really, really good bet for tomorrow. Let's go ahead and let's actually look up his stats here. Let's see if he's played Indiana at all this year. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Having a good year, man. He's having a good year. I really like Shai. I'm a Sixers fan. I would love to have Shai. I would love to have Shai on our team. Sub to the YouTube, bro. What time is the giveaway? The giveaway is going to end tonight. All right, the giveaway is going to end tonight. I can't guarantee I'll have a winner announced tonight because I got to go through. I got to set up like this wheel thing where it's going to completely randomize everything because I'm not going to be picking anybody. It's going to be completely at random. And if the person doesn't get back to me, they'll have a couple hours to get back to me. If it doesn't, spin the wheel again. You know the drill. Stuff like that. So I can't guarantee you I have the winner announced tonight, but the giveaway and everything like that, the process to the giveaway will end tonight. And I will have it announced by tomorrow. Like I said, can't guarantee I announce it tonight, though, okay? But anyway, let's get back to what we're talking about here. Man, wow, guys. Shai has been on a roll. Shai has been on a tear, man. Let's go ahead and let's sort this out for the month of January. Or since January 20 or January 13th, that's what we'll sort it by. Since January 13th, it's January 28th now. Shai is averaging 27 points a game, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. Man, what is his prop again? 31.5 points and assists against a team that is not very good defensively. Yeah, that's interesting. That is interesting for sure. Yeah, I might look for Shai. 31.5, over 31.5 points and assists. That might be a good one tomorrow. Will you post on TikTok in case you? Yeah, of course. I'll post every single pick I make on TikTok. Every single pick. Don't worry about it. Even if it's live, man, you know that. I post everything. What does stats mean to you? Like what are you talking about when you say that? Are you talking about like what stats I look at when I go for these? 31, yeah, man. So the best ones that I've liked so far are Shai, over 31.5 points and assist, minus 113 odds. That's so good. That is so good. I, wow, I can't see that staying there. I can't see that staying there. That's going to go up. That's going to go up for sure. I'm going to make that now. I'll screenshot it and put it on TikTok, but I don't want that to go up. But if you guys are in here, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, over 31.5 points and assist. That's what we're rolling with. That's going to be the first bet for tomorrow. He's hitting 11 of 20 over 31. He is 11 and 20 hitting over 31.5 points assists the last 20 games. Do you have a Discord? No, that's funny you say that though, because I am going to be making one. I'm going to make one 100%. That way I can just communicate with everyone easier. I'll still post all my plays on TikTok and everything like that. But I'm actually going to be making one now. I want to announce it on TikTok though, just to kind of get like a feel for everything, how everyone thought about it. There we go, Oklahoma City. You don't see it. If you go and look on, which sportsbook are you on? Because you got to go under player combos. If you're on FanDuel, it should be under player combos. Well, it is under player combos. Yeah, I'm looking at it right here. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, points plus assists. We're going to make that. We are going to make that. All right, there it is. 113. So we're going to bet $113. 113 to win 100. Place bet. There it is. That is locked in for tomorrow. That's a really good, Jesus. Down goes the phone. That's a really good one. That is a really, really good one. What was the other one we said we liked? What was the other one we said we liked? It was a John Morant bet, wasn't it? It was a John Morant bet over, yeah, 36 and a half points and assists for John Morant. I might wait to see if that number comes down a little bit because the under on that is minus 120. And one thing I've picked up on is that if you see something this early and the number is that high, like the odds are one-sided to that degree, usually it dips down. So I'm going to wait till tomorrow. I can almost guarantee you that goes down to 35 and a half tomorrow. And I might look to jump on that. Might look to jump on that as soon as I get the chance. But we're going to hold off on that until tomorrow. All right. Clippers Heat. Man, usually I would say the Clippers are a scary team because they've snuck up on a lot of teams, man, but they're not a very good team. They fight extremely hard. They come and play every single night, but they're playing the Heat. And if you guys know anything about the Miami Heat, the Heat play very hard as well, right? They got Jimmy Butler as the leader over there. Bam Adebayo is a real tough center. I don't know I think Bam's playing. Yeah, Bam's definitely playing tomorrow. You got Eric Spoelstra over there. He's not going to let that happen. That collapse that we saw against the Sixers, oh, that was disgusting. Made me sick. Made me sick. All right, next up, we got Chicago Bulls. Okay, but that game, I would probably look to go Heat minus 6.5 there. Heat minus 6.5 or a Bam Adebayo prop. 6 minus Heat and a half or a Bam Adebayo prop because the Clippers are the worst rebounding team in the league on the offensive side of the ball and on the defensive side. Because when you look at percentages, like percentage of defensive rebounds that they grab and offensive percentage of rebounds that they grab, dead last in both. So Bam Adebayo prop tomorrow could be an interesting one as well to look for that game. There's a lot of games on tomorrow. Tomorrow's a pretty big slate. Bulls at Spurs. The spread here is only 2. But if everyone's in, obviously Zoe's out. DeMar and Levine, Vucevic are playing. I don't know how this is only a 2-point spread. Let me go ahead and let's do some further research here, but I don't know how this is only a 2-point spread. Let me go ahead and see if I could find Chicago. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's Brooklyn. Chicago. Let me see if they're trending in the wrong direction or something. I don't think they are. They're 30-17. They haven't been very hot against the spread, but they've also been missing a lot of pieces as well. And now they got DeMar back. They got Levine back, who just got snubbed from an All-Star start, that was bull, man. He should be an All-Star. I'm not saying he needs to be a starter. No. You know what? I am saying he should be a starter, bro. If Andrew Wiggins can be a starter in the All-Star game, Levine should be a goddamn starter in the All-Star game. Ridiculous. But yeah, man, it opened up at minus 1.5. That line opened up at minus 1.5. It's down to minus 2 now. But I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea how Wiggins got in. He's having a good year, man, but an All-Star starter? I think he's averaging like 18 and 6 or something like that. Ridiculous. Crazy, crazy stuff. But anyway, man, yeah. The Bulls, this might be another one we make here because the Spurs are bad. They have some good young players. I love DeJounte Murray. I might be one of the biggest DeJounte Murray fans on TikTok. But, I mean, other than him, I mean, you got some other nice pieces there. You got Keldon Johnson. You got Lonnie Walker. Lonnie Walker went to high school about 15, 20 minutes away from where I live, actually. Never watched him play. But he graduated a year before me. I graduated a year after him. And around here, that was all you heard about. All the time was Lonnie Walker. He was a hell of a player. But anyway, the Spurs have not been very good against the spread. And if this game is at home, if this is at San Antonio, yeah, this is at San Antonio. San Antonio is horrible at home. Terrible. They are terrible at home. I looked this up the other day because I remember I kept betting on them when they played, They played Brooklyn, I believe it was. Yeah, as a home underdog, San Antonio is 5-10 straight up this year. Terrible. And let's go ahead and let's look at them against the spread. against the spread trend as a home underdog. Oh wait, no, they're 5-10 against the spread. That's straight up, I believe, is where they're not very good. Yes, as a home underdog against the spread, they are 2-13. As a home, not against the spread. Yes, straight up. As a home underdog, they are 2-13. As an underdog in general, they're 9-25. Okay, so if this team is projected to lose, they probably ain't gonna win. All right, and this line is close enough where you could probably even go Bulls money line if you don't feel like laying the points. Let's go see what that spread is. If it's below, there's no way it's below one. Bro, Bulls money line tomorrow is 126. Bulls money line tomorrow is 126. Wow. Yeah, that's another one. Yep. Someone said DeMar revenge game too. Yep. Yeah, that's one we're making right now too. Bulls minus 126. We're gonna take the money line now. I don't feel like laying points. Here we go. Okay. Bulls money line. Y'all can see it. Bulls money line right here, minus 126. Put $126 on it to win a hundo. There's a bet slip. There is the bet slip. Okay, so that's two bets that we got for tomorrow so far. I'm not going to be extremely active tomorrow on TikTok. I will post my plays for anyone that may have been in this live and have missed it, but I'm not going to be extremely active tomorrow. My family's in the process of moving, and we get the keys for the new house tomorrow. So we're going to be moving a lot of stuff around. Hopefully, I'll be able to watch the games at least tomorrow. That would suck if I couldn't. But, so yeah, if I'm not extremely active tomorrow, that's why. Heads up. To y'all 11 in here, there you go. You know it. Yes, sir. It is a lock. So bro, I don't know how that. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they know something I don't. I don't know. Whatever though. Let's go ahead and let's look at some props for this game. DeMar DeRozan over 25.5 is at minus 102. Levine 24.5 is at minus 110. DeJounte Murray over 20.5. Bro, I love DeJounte Murray. I'm like DeJounte Murray, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander are two of my favorite like younger guys in the league that aren't quite as like, I don't want to say they're not popular guys, but they're not as talked about as some of these other younger guys, which I think they're better than some of these younger guys that get really hyped up. What is DeJounte's point, rebound, assist total? 37.5. That's not a bad one. That is not a bad one. I actually like this Vooch number for points and rebounds, but the way he did me the other day, I don't know if I could go back to that. He did me disgusting the other day. Man shot like 2 of 50 from the field. Performance double, DeRozan, Bulls money line is 210. That's not bad. DeRozan what? DeRozan to score over a certain amount of points, or like DeRozan, what's the points assist on Murray? Points assist for Murray is 29.5. That's actually not a bad one. DeJounte Murray's been a double-double machine lately. That's really not a bad one. And especially the Bulls without Lonzo, too. Or Caruso. Free play today, Friday. The two plays that we have today so far are the Chicago Bulls money line, and we took – what was the other bet we took? We took Shai Gilgeous-Alexander over 31.5 points and assists. Those are the two plays we've made on the stream so far. These will all be recorded. These will all be recorded tomorrow on TikTok for everyone to see, just in case y'all miss them. But those are the two ones we have so far. I don't know if we're going to make another one tonight, but I'll keep looking. We'll go over this last game here, which is – there's two more games. There's two more games. The Suns and the Timberwolves. The Suns are minus 9.5 favorites versus the Timberwolves. Bro, the Timberwolves are so confusing. The Timberwolves are so confusing, man. They came out and they played so well against the Warriors for pretty much the first 2.5 quarters. And then after that, man, it got ugly quick. I don't know what the final score was. All I know is that Cat treated me nice tonight. Cat treated me very nice. He covered his 34.5 rebounds and points, plus points, halfway through the third quarter, all right? That was nice, all right? So I've been sweating so many games lately. That was nice to see. I wish every bet was like that. All right, but let's get into this Phoenix game. Minnesota Timberwolves, Phoenix Suns. Let's go ahead and look at the defensive efficiency. I think Minnesota actually has a pretty decent defense. Yeah, they're ranked 12th in defensive efficiency. Their net rating's over 3 as well, so that's not bad. Minnesota's offense is ranked 21st. Their offense is ranked 21st. I don't know why I said their net efficiency is that high. Their net efficiency is like less than 1. I don't know what I said, but Riper Edwards scared me. He had over 20 and had 8 and 4. Oh, jeez. All right, so Phoenix. I believe they're top 5 in both. They have the fourth ranked top. They have the tied for the third ranked offense, and they have the second ranked defense. They have I believe they have the highest net efficiency rating in the NBA. They have the second highest net efficiency rating. No, they do have the highest. They have the highest net efficiency rating in the NBA. Net efficiency means pretty much just the difference between offense and defense. So you take the offensive number and you subtract the defensive number, and that gives you the net rating. And the higher that net rating is, the better the team is. So I'll give you guys an example. Like Oklahoma City has a -8 net efficiency rating because their offense is so bad. The defense, it really is kind of like middle of the pack. It's not terrible. Would you mind elaborating on the Bulls money line pick? The reason I picked the Bulls money line is because San Antonio is terrible at home, straight up this year. Straight up and against the spread, they're not very good. I think I said they were 2-12 or 2-13 straight up this year. Pretty much everyone on the Bulls, like the big three for the Bulls, is healthy, right? So Levine, DeMar, Vucevic, they're all healthy tomorrow. DeMar's got a revenge game. Levine, this is going to be his first game after getting snubbed from an All-Star game. He should have started. Fucking Andrew Wiggins made the All-Star game over. Well, I get they're in two different conferences, but still, right? It's still the same. Want to tell? Just want to hear the reasoning. Yeah, man. And I just like even Vooch, I think he's going to have a really good matchup tomorrow against Jakob Poeltl. I mean, he's not a bad center. He's going to make him work, but still, though, that's something that I think he's going to be able to really take advantage of. We were looking at offensive efficiency, defensive efficiency over here. It's just I really really like that money line pick. I don't understand how that spread is so close. That like the Spurs have covered the spread like 5 times in the last month. So how that is, and I don't get that. I don't get that at all. I feel like that's a miss. That number might go up to 3.5 tomorrow, and it opened to 1.5. Like I said, I don't know if there's news. I hope there's no news on it that I don't know about, or else I might be shit out of luck. But we'll see. No player props on your fan. That's weird. Yeah, that's weird. Bulls are fighting for a top spot in the conference too, especially after. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah, man, I don't know why that line is so close. I don't. But let's get back to the Phoenix Suns Timberwolves game. What I would look to do here. First of all, that total is sky high. That total is sky high, and I don't really know why. Actually, that might be a good under bet. This might be a good under bet because the Timberwolves have struggled offensively, and the Phoenix Suns have one of the best defenses in the league. The total's sitting at 231.5, and the Timberwolves just played today. So they're going to have a back to back. It's another road game. I mean, they're not traveling far. They're going from Golden State to Phoenix. So, I mean, hop on a plane, you're there in like 2 hours. So it's not like it's a crazy road trip for them. But, I mean, 231.5, that feels a little high. That feels just a tad high to me. So I hate betting. I hate betting game unders, bro, because then you're just rooting for both teams just to suck. It's just I hate doing it. But unfortunately, actually, there's no team props out for these yet. These later games are usually take a little while to adjust and all. So there's no team props out for these yet. But the Suns right now are 9.5 point favorites. Total is at 231.5. Like I said, this would be a game I would like to bet, but I would like to wait for more stuff to come out. I can almost guarantee you this total drops though. I have no reason why this. I don't know why this is this high. 231.5. That just makes no sense to me. Let's go ahead and let's look at some trends. Maybe Phoenix. I mean, I know Phoenix can score really good. Like I said, they have one of the highest offensive efficiency ratings in the entire league. So I know they can light up the scoreboard, but they also have a great defense. And Minnesota can't really score. Their offense has been their weak point all year. Offense has been their weak point all season. I guess I don't know. I guess Minnesota has had some high totals in back-to-back games. I mean, 235, 237, 234, 229. Maybe they play fast. Maybe they play fast, so their offensive efficiency really doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and let's see here. Yeah, they do have the third highest pace in the league. That kind of makes sense. That kind of makes up for that offensive efficiency. I mean, Houston plays fast as hell too, and they have like the seventh worst offensive efficiency rating in the league. That's hilarious. D'Angelo Russell got hurt today. Yeah, D'Lo's out too. D'Lo is out too, and I saw that. I saw his shin got hurt. No Pat. Yeah, Pat Bev's been out for a while. Yeah, I don't know why that's so high. Like I said, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait on that. But y'all heard it here first. I'm not gonna bet an under for the full game because I just can't bring myself to do it. Like I said, I like doing the team side of things. I'll probably look to see where Minnesota opens up with their points. If I had to guess, since the total's at 231 and a half, that means Phoenix is probably going to open around 116 and a half for their total points. And Minnesota will probably open up around 105, 106, give or take a point or two on either side. But it'll probably be around that area if I had to guess. And I don't know if I would take Minnesota under those points. Maybe I will. Maybe I will, man. I don't know why that total's so high. Like, I don't know what I'm missing. I got to be missing something because they have had a lot of high games. Let's go ahead and just look at Phoenix. And Minnesota does hit their over a lot. Minnesota does hit their over, probably because they play so damn fast. While Phoenix, on the other hand, oh, yeah. Yeah, this 231 is the highest total that Phoenix has had since January 2nd, where they had 234. That game went under. They played Charlotte. They had another 231 game against Charlotte. That one went over, though. Yeah, Phoenix has only had two games this year of a 230 total or higher. They went 1-1 and they blew the team out in both games. They blew Charlotte out in both of those games. Neither game was close. And it wasn't really Charlotte that was doing damage. It was Phoenix. Charlotte came out in the first game and they lost 137 to 106, and they came out the second game and lost 133 to 99. So that defense is doing work night in and night out. Not Minnesota. Who the hell am I talking about here? Phoenix. Phoenix has not allowed more than 110 points since January 8th. They've been locking teams up. So, yeah, if that Minnesota prop opens up at around 106.5, that under is getting hammered for Minnesota. Coming off a back-to-back, losing D'Lo. Cat could have a game tomorrow, though. Cat could have a game tomorrow. Unless JaVale's back, or DeAndre Ayton, if one of them are back. I don't know if Ayton's coming back. I don't know when Ayton's coming back. But Cat, if it's Bismack Biyombo in there, Cat could have a game tomorrow. Because Bismack Biyombo sucks. That man is horrible. So Cat could have a solid game tomorrow. So some Cat props could be a good one to look at, especially if D'Lo's out. It's a lot of usage, a lot of shots that go out the window. Yeah, man. I mean, Phoenix is 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, 5-0, 6-0, 7-0, 8-0 in their last 8 games. That's just insane. Memphis -3 against Jazz. No Gobert. Mitchell is free. That's what we talked about that earlier. We talked about that earlier, actually. I think I'm going to roll with a John Morant prop in that game. I think I'm going to roll with him over, I forget what the number was. I keep forgetting what I really liked, though. It was over his points and points plus assist. I believe 6%. Oh. Fix my, yeah. All right. And I believe there's one more game tomorrow that we can break down. But if I had to bet that game now, I would definitely hit that under. 231.5. I'm not going to hit the under. I don't do full game totals. I do team prop totals. I have a lot more success with those. I can get a better gauge on those because you don't have to research both teams. You can just research one team pretty much. and match up their weaknesses with the other opponent's strengths, and vice versa. All right, I believe the next game is a Bucks game. The Bucks and the Knicks play at 10 o'clock tomorrow night. I feel like that's a late one, even for a Milwaukee home game. Bucks are 9 point favorites. Bro, the Knicks are horrible. The Knicks are horrible, bro. Julius Randle was an all-star last year. I was thinking about that when I was watching that Knicks Heat game, and I'm like, man, this dude was an all-star last year. He's bad, dude. He is bad. That might be one of the worst contracts in the NBA. You should use Prize Picks. I'm up plus 240 in 6 days. Nice, brother. After losing to the Cavs, Bucks coming out hot. Yeah, bro, that was nuts. They were up big, too, at one point. They were up pretty solid. They were up nice. Bro, the Cavs, I don't think the Cavs are anything crazy. I mean, I don't think in the playoffs they'd really do much. They're a young team that plays hard, though. They're a young team that plays hard. Let's get some stats here real quick. For Milwaukee and New York. I already know New York is going to be one of the slower rate. Yeah, yeah. New York is the slowest playing team in the NBA. New York is the slowest playing team in the league. They literally rank dead last in pace. While Milwaukee ranks 11th, so a bit of a pace-up spot for New York. But I don't think it's going to matter. There's really no one to look at because their best player is Julius Randle, and he is terrible. Got Poeltl over 12.5 points tomorrow, and Tatum over 3.5 assists. The Tatum over 3.5 assists scares me because he just does not. He doesn't pass a lot, man. Tatum gets the ball and he's looking to get a bucket. That's it. Jakob Poeltl over 12.5 points. Who did I say the Spurs play, bro? All these games are just getting jumbled together on me. All these games are just getting jumbled together on you, boy. The Spurs play the Bulls tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. I don't really know how Vooch is as a defender. I don't really know if my man's got it like that. But we'll see, though. We'll see. But let's get back to this Bucks game real quick here. Okay, so like I said, -9. The total is only 216.5. Yeah, this is a game where I'm definitely going to look for a team. Team props are out. Oh, team props are. Oh, wait, no, they're not. Damn it. Everything else is out, though. Player combos are out. Bro, points, rebounds, assists. Julius Randle's 31.5. He's matched up against Giannis this game, most likely. That might be an under. Points, rebounds, assists, 31.5 for Julius Randle against the Bucks. That might be an under. Let's go ahead and let's look up. He can't be that bad. He can't be as bad as what I watched him against the Heat. He can't be. Julius Randle, because, bro, he was bad against the Heat. On the year, he's only averaging 18 points. He's averaging about 10 rebounds and about 5 assists. But against the Bucks, though, man. Yeah, his last couple of games, man, it has been rough. It has been rough for him. It has been bad for this man over the last couple of games. Bro, he is terrible. Yeah, that under's getting hammered. That might be one we make right now, too. I don't want that number to drop anymore. Oh, my goodness gracious. So, yeah, Julius Randle under 31.5 points, rebounds, assists. That might be the lock tomorrow. Let's go ahead and let's look up NBA DVP. What we looked at earlier. Let's check out the Bucks. Yeah, the Bucks. Oh yeah. That's a pretty good matchup. I'm assuming. See, but Antetokounmpo, would Antetokounmpo be on? Because he was playing center for the Bucks for a while. So who? Yeah, someone says let's check out his stats versus the The Bucks, if they played I don't even know if they played the Bucks this year, to be honest with you. Let's go ahead and look. Milwaukee, have they played Milwaukee this year? They have, yes. And yes, he's averaging 18, 9, and 4 against Milwaukee this year in 3 games. In 3 games. And he's only shooting 41% from the field. So this is yeah. I mean, so he would have to hit his average for it to hit. And even if he would hit his average, it would still go under. And the fact that he's as cold as he is right now, I I don't know. I can't see that number going over. I can't see that minus. I can't see that 31.5 going over. Maybe, I mean, points plus assist. I mean, that's only 22.5. And with how much he shoots the ball, he could freaking luck his way into 15 points. And with how much he has the ball in his hands, he's going to, he could fumble the ball into 3 assists. If Giannis is on him, I don't know who Giannis is going to guard. Would Giannis guard Randall or would he guard Mitchell Robinson? I feel like they would put Giannis on Randall. I feel like that would just be a waste to put him on Mitchell Robinson. So it's probably going to be Randall who he's on, if I had to guess. Oh my God, bro. That is like, I want to make that bet. I want to make that bet so bad right now. I think I'm going to. All right, before we do, let's just see if he just had like a freak game against the Bucks before we do that, right? Because if he is like consistently averaging that, then maybe it might be a pause for concern. But if he just had one solid game where everything is just inflating his shit, then we'll see. But yeah, the last time they played the Bucks, they lost by 15 points. He had 8 points, 7 turnovers, 10 rebounds, 7 assists. So that would be 25. Let's go find the second time they lost by 12. The second time he played them, he had 16, 5, and 1. So that's only 22. And then the first time he played him, he had 32 points. That answers it. He had one big game against the Bucks, and that was when they won by 15 points. And I wonder if Giannis even played in that game. Maybe, because the Knicks started out hot. But who's going to guard Robinson? The Bucks have no bigs. That's what I'm saying. I get what you mean, but I mean, who would they put on Julius Randle? Like, who would they put on Julius Randle? Let me go ahead and let's Google the Bucks. Let's go ahead and let's look at the Bucks' recent box score here. Bucks, because I know they have Bobby Portis. Scores. Let's go ahead and let's look at their last game against the. They got Pat Connaughton. Yeah, Bobby Portis. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Because if it is Bobby Portis, I mean, I don't think Bobby Portis is I don't think Bobby Portis is a terrible defender either. I mean, he's no Giannis, but I don't think Bobby Portis is a bad defender. Giannis played but had no Middleton or Portis. Okay. Yeah, so that could explain it. Yeah, man, we're taking that under. I'm taking that under right now. Soon my phone's at 3%, but I am going to make this bet live for y'all here real quick. FanDuel just gave me a thing about being active for too long. All right, Julius Randle, points, rebounds, assist. Oh, that's over. Jesus Christ. Under 31.5. We're going to put 118 to win 100 on this. Lock it in. Bet slip. There we go. Those are the 3 bets that we got. We got it, guys. I can't see him going over that. I can't. He's been slumping lately. He has not played good whatsoever. I mean, over 31.5. I feel like he's hit that like maybe. It's looking like based on this. He's hit it 3 times. He's hit it 3. He's going over that total about 3, 4 times this month. That's it. I just think because his usage is like through the roof. I mean, if you watch that game, I mean, let's go ahead and let's look at his like shot percentage for the month of January. I mean, he's shooting under 40% from the field, people. 40% from the field, not from 3-point range. He's shooting under 40% from the field. 3-point range is shooting 24%. This is for the month of January. This is for the month of January. All right. If this stream cuts out, it's because my phone. We're going to make this very, very quick. Also, sub to the YouTube channel. Link in the bio. YouTube icon. Hit it. I don't know what we're at right now, but let's push those subs up a wee bit, okay? Defensive efficiency, Bucks. I don't think the Bucks are going to be very high on here. Actually, yeah, the Bucks have the 9th ranked defensive efficiency, bro. They have the 9th ranked defensive efficiency. And with how New York tries to play, I mean, with their pace, I don't see it winning, bro. I don't see it winning. But that's all we got for today, ladies and gentlemen. Those were our 3 bets. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. This is something I want to do every single day. Make sure you guys sub to YouTube because eventually I am going to be moving everything over to YouTube. I'm just doing TikTok to grow an initial audience, everything like that, so on and so forth. But hope you guys enjoyed, man. I love y'all. Thank you guys for stopping by. This was a lot of fun. I plan on doing this every single night, all right? I love y'all, and good luck tomorrow. Peace out.